Let's chat about one of my favorite essential oil blends to help support the digestive system. So if you don't know my story, let me give you the quick rundown on this. About 5 years ago, it'll be 5 years coming up in February, I had digestive issues for the first time in my life. Just gonna let it all out there. I was constipated, couldn't resolve it. Did a lot of testing and things like that. And my doctor said, just eat more fiber and that should resolve it. Didn't resolve it. So that is actually the reason why I started using essential oils. And DiGize is one that I had used to help support my digestive system. Back then they didn't have the Vitality line, so I was just using DiGize, but nowadays I would say DiGize Vitality for the digestive system. So I would rub it on my feet, I would rub it around my belly button, and it did help, but I will say it didn't fix everything. I had to cut gluten out of my diet in order to do so, but I will definitely say that DiGize Vitality, well, DiGize back then, helped my digestive system tremendously, and it is one that I keep with me all the time. So DiGize Vitality, if you remember, Vitality and the colored label normal oils, they're the exact same oil. The only difference is the label, and that's simply an FDA restriction. So you can't have something that is listed as topical, which is considered a cosmetic, and it can't also be a supplement or a dietary item. So the FDA says it has to have two different labels. The exact same oil, the only difference is the label. All right, so let's talk about DiGize Vitality, what it can do and what it's got in it. So DiGize has a bunch of digestive supporting oils in it. It's got tarragon, peppermint, juniper, anise, lemongrass, patchouli, and fennel. So a few of those you'll recognize in terms of digestion, like peppermint and fennel. Those are things that since the start of time pretty much have been used for the digestive system. So this blend is great in a capsule. So you can get empty vegetable capsules and put a few drops in there with some carrier oil and you can take it. You can put it under your tongue. I will say for me, it's not my favorite taste, so I don't prefer to put it under my tongue, but some people do. You can put it in your water. You can swallow it with some honey. There are all different ways that you can take DiGize Vitality as a supplement to help support your digestion, help you enjoy every single meal, and just keep things moving in the right direction, if you know what I mean. DiGize in the regular bottle is great for topical use. So I personally will dilute mine because it is suggested that you dilute it 1 drop of DiGize with 1 drop of a carrier oil. So I have mine pre-diluted with my little label on the top, and I keep this in my purse. So if there's ever a time that I'm out and about and I feel like rolling this around my belly button, I can do so without having to worry about finding a carrier oil or something like that. So I would suggest to you to go ahead and make yourself a DiGize roller that you can roll around your belly button and your tummy will thank you for it. You can also roll it on the bottom of your feet. There are these things called VitaFlex points, kind of like reflexology points. And so right in the middle of your foot is the VitaFlex point for your colon. And so that is another place where I like to roll DiGize right there on my feet if I am using it topically. It's got a spicy scent and you can roll it on your chest, on your wrists, or on your abdomen, like I said. My personal preference is rolling it around my belly button, but I also like to take DiGize in a capsule. So it just depends on how you want to take it and what you're experiencing. So if you need some extra digestive support, maybe peppermint, you like it for digestive support, peppermint Vitality, but maybe it's not quite doing as much as you want it to, DiGize is like peppermint on steroids, I feel like. So it'll just give you that extra push with the extra oils like fennel and things like that to help support your digestive system. So if you love DiGize, give it a shout out below in the comments. I would love to hear your love for DiGize and your preferred way to use DiGize Vitality or the regular DiGize essential oil blend. Have a great day. Bye.